left to King Fahad.
Here we are.
Then keep left.
No, I don't think it's recording. Oh, it is. So here we are on another epic adventure for the weekend. We have our trusty
and
trusted bodyguard.
Crusty and crusted.
Rocky, you gonna go camping? Yeah. So he's our
Continue for 1 kilometer.
our personal security guard to keep us safe. Yeah, so I'm excited. This place that we're going to is only an hour away, actually. What should we expect of this place?
Don't know what to expect. So a colleague sent me a link to this place. Somebody took a video that made it look, beautiful, and it's like a series of lakes and they're like trees and it looks pretty and pristine. And then when you read in the comments, people are like, it smells like sewage, it's not recommended to camp there, blah blah blah. Sounds like a challenge to me.
Take the ramp up to Northern Ring Road.
So we're going for it. At least go check it out. If it's seweragey and nasty, then we'll just retreat. It's only an hour away.
So this weekend was actually a weekend that we were supposed to go back to Dubai and pick up our special item.
Surprise.
But
surprise,
not
it's
surprised.
still not ready.
Actually, we're not surprised.
We're on our 5th deadline.
Yeah. But I guess also the problem over there, since we moved away, this thing isn't working well.
Maybe it's not working.
It's like I'm floating, a floating head. So the UAE has had some really, really, really bad weather. There was hail, like the size of they're big hail in Abu Dhabi, and then there's lots of rainfall, lots of flooding, lots of really, really bad weather. So that's what they told us. They said due to the weather, they had to send people home because it's dangerous to be on the road. But yeah, so this weekend, Xander is, so last weekend he was in Dublin with the school, and then this weekend he's in Barcelona. So he's been to Barcelona quite a few times, but the first time without us. So I think I wish him all the best and to be safe and all that good stuff. And Max is dealing with a cold in Boston. Apparently a lot of people are catching the colds, the flu, whatever is going on. But yeah, before we leave for a weekend trip away, we always like to tell each other where we are and where we're going, just in case they need us and can't reach us. They'll know that it's because
still can't reach us.
It's because we're not,
ignoring them.
We're not ignoring them.
The way they ignore us.
I don't ignore them at all. I'm constantly up until like 3-4 a.m. As a mother does when her kids are far away. But yeah, that's that. So we'll see you in a bit when we get there, or if I see something good, if you see something good along the way, we'll let you guys see it too. Ciao.
Hi, we're Sharif and Poe, and together with our dog Rocky, we are the Tank Campers. After living in and exploring the UAE for 15 years, our boys flew the coop, and we redirected our compass toward the vibrant city of Riyadh, where we made our new nest. We bought a mighty GWM Tank 300, our namesake, and have fitted it out for thrilling adventures across the breathtaking landscapes of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Join us on this epic escapade as we delve into the heart of this incredible country, discovering its stunning and varied scenery, rich history, and vibrant culture. This is going to be an expedition you don't want to miss.
We're recording again. So the weather here, I think like everywhere this past week, is a little wacky. It was really cold. It was really cold last weekend, like really cold, like in the 50s. But today, it's 95 degrees. It is 35 degrees Celsius, but 95 Fahrenheit. It is hot, but because it's dry in Riyadh, you can't really feel how hot it is. Yeah.
It's unseasonable. I mean, it was cold just day before yesterday, and then coming out of work, couldn't even believe how hot it was. But I did feel like there was a little bit more dust in here because it was going in my eyes. So there's a thing called the Khamaseen storm. I don't know if this is it. It's sort of a sandstorm that blows across the desert. I was thinking about that this morning. I mean, the desert's cold too, so where's that hot wind coming from? I really don't know. But whatever, the Khamaseen storm, it comes in.
So is the Khamaseen kind of like that thing that in Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise?
That's just some wicked ass sandstorm.
No, but that's not a Khamaseen.
No, the Khamaseen is like a yearly storm that blows across the desert, brings hot air, and is a dust or sandstorm.
But I think that thing on Mission Impossible is supposed to be that. If you guys know, let us know, because I think it happens in Egypt too, right? Because I remember your
can happen
relatives telling us.
I think
Anywhere that has desert.
it's a desert. Yeah.
So somebody, I think, questioned that they didn't realize that the desert could be cold. Somebody commented on Instagram. But the desert gets really cold at night, which is, I guess it's a pretty known fact for people who live in the desert. But then hot during the day.
Except in the winter. I mean, in the winter it's just cold generally around here.
Yeah.
Everyone assumes Riyadh is just a hot desert all the time, but actually it's really not. I think we talked about it in our intro video. I mean, you pretty much get 6-7 months of beautiful weather, and you have like a shoulder month each way where it starts to get warm, and then you have 4 or 5 months of pure heat. But again, like Poe said, in Riyadh, it's a dry heat. There's no humidity, so it's quite comfortable. I mean, even though it's super hot, you'll see Saudis who are and locals who are, foreigners who are acclimatized,
Acclimated to the weather here.
there you go, are comfortable. I mean, they're out in the cafes, they're hanging out, they're chilling out, they're drinking hot coffee. Meanwhile, we're making a beeline from air-conditioned car to air-conditioned restaurant. But yeah.
So, just arrived to this place. It has little tents set up, kind of like a makeshift carnival of some sort, with lots of quad bikes. It's very dusty out there. Sandy. Look at that. Camels. Where? Oh yeah! Oh my goodness, they're in a row. Oh, look at them, they're so sweet. Camels. No, I'm trying to zoom. Oh, more camels over there. I see. Cutie paws. Oh my goodness. I need to be a better camera woman. Oh. I'm such a bad camera person. Where's he? When would we see this? Whenever we drove where?
Coming back from Bahra Dunes, and I think on the bottom side of Lake Kadia.
How funny. We entered the Lakes Park from the south, driving past our campsite so we could check out the area. We actually didn't realize our campsite was so close, and maybe even in the Lakes Park. We've seen the sculptural entrance from the highway in the past, but didn't know what the Lakes Park is about.
No! Hi! Are you alone?
Oh, he's got a couple friends up there.
How are my friends?
The Ha'er Lakes Park is only 75 kilometers outside the center of Riyadh, and it's the 5th zone of Wadi Hanifa. Let's tell you about Wadi Hanifa, because it is so significant to Riyadh's ecosystem. Extending over 120 kilometers in length, Wadi Hanifa, or the Hanifa Valley, is the longest and most important valley near Riyadh. It's a unique natural geographical feature in the dry region of Najd in central Saudi Arabia. The valley, which is fed by a number of tributaries, is a natural water drainage course for an area of over 4,000 square kilometers. The valley includes a continuous watercourse resulting from the daily discharge of 650,000 cubic meters of both treated and untreated water. This continuous flow of water has created a unique phenomenon of maintaining lush areas year-round. The development master plan for Wadi Hanifa is divided into 5 zones based on different ecosystems and varying levels of environmental damage. The first 2 zones are located north of Riyadh. They're the least developed parts of the valley and include a number of traditional settlements and farmlands. The farms belong to wealthy landowners, including members of the Saudi royal family. The town of Al Duraya is located in this area and was the original home of the Saudi royal family and the birthplace of the first Saudi state. The third zone passes through the western parts of Riyadh and was the most damaged part of the valley, which has undergone significant rehabilitation since the master plan was initiated. The 4th and 5th zones extend from the southern edge of Riyadh. We're in the 5th zone, which extends from the Al Ha'er Dam to the end of the valley and is known as the Lakes area. The area ends in a series of large interconnected lakes, and Sharif found a cool, secluded peninsula where we were planning to camp. As we made our way there, we passed a lot of farms, grasses, and waterfalls that naturally aerate and filter the water, which really looks stunning. We continue to be amazed by the strong contrast in the landscape, and this is an exceptional example of how dramatic this contrast can be. As we drove through a very dry and rough landscape, just meters away were tall grasses and trees filled with birds and wildlife, which were all surrounded by clear blue water. As we approached the end of this peninsula, we found that the road had been blocked by the police. They told us we couldn't go any further, and that it was forbidden to enter. They were very friendly, but also a bit stressed. They asked us to bring down our drone, delete the footage, and turn around. We chose to blur the image so we can show you just how beautiful this spot is. It seems something happened there, so we complied with the officer's request and turned around and went home. We're definitely going back one day, so stay tuned for that. Apparently, there's a hidden waterfall. We made a quick retreat, but at least it wasn't due to the place being unsuitable to camp or smelling like sewage. Of the sunset. It's a beautiful building. It's beautiful. There's always beautiful sunset on this side of the road. Amazing. Here's our convention center. Beautiful. Look at the sunset. We were welcomed back to Riyadh by a glorious sunset, tucking in behind the dramatic setting of the architecture of the King Abdullah Financial District. It was a beautiful outing, and we look forward to bringing you back there. Please like, subscribe, and comment on our video. And until next time, peace, goodwill, and adventure. And we'll see you in the next one.